It's Madden NFL 23, and we have Amon-Ra St. Brown on center stage. A nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Lions and the Patriots, and it comes your way next.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5. Chart. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the seventh-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his second season. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. There's Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact. And
he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 16 carries, 113 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Patriots had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Pats are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's gone. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Moved in the area from Baltimore City. Matthew Judon nicely with 12.5 sacks in his first year of a new 4-year contract with the Patriots. That was a new career high for him. 7th in the NFL and the most for a Patriot since 2015.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
Offense returns to the field. There's the running back, the bruiser from Alabama, Damian Harris.
October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. On 2nd and 7, Jones. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Again, it's Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. And Ndamukong Suh, unblockable there as he got in there to make the stop behind the line.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On the ground, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Fulk connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Goff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Back to throw, Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Chark. Touchdown, Detroit! DJ Chark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Throwing, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we see flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. but also it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The Folks kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. For the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On second down, a run with Strong. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, right back to Strong. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice. They gained 5 yards on it, and to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. He probably owes his back.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Off for the extra point is Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 29, Goff. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
Amon-Ra St. Brown set a Lions rookie record with 912 receiving yards, and over 60% of those came in the final 6 games of the season. He got better and better as the campaign rolled on. And when they went to him like he was their top receiver, he produced like it as well. And he certainly earned that spot here in his second year.
He's got him in, complete. A big play there for Detroit, and even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
They will run it with Swift here.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Tough slam. They lose a yard there on 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this from 37.
Patterson's kick is good.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Pick up of 8.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard